Today, there is a big demonstration, I believe, in the JNU by the students affiliated to the leftist parties, agitating against the Supreme Court decision denying bail to Umar, Khalid and Sharjeel Imam. Both of them are on detention under the UPA Act, Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, and they have been in jail for quite some time, pending trial. This is going to be a landmark case because there's a very well analyzed judgment given by the Supreme Court. It did consider the issue of individual liberties and at the same time the security of the society, and weighed the evidence with reference to both, and finally came to the conclusion that justice lies in denying bail to both of them. Second important point that has come out of this judgment is you need not have to necessarily be there holding a pistol or a knife and rioting to be convicted under the UPA Act. Even speeches, instigation, and being a brain behind that is good enough. That's a very, very important thing, because most of these educated perverts and educated fundamentalists try to take shelter under the guy stating that I am not on the scene. I did not really throw a stone. I did not really kill someone, but they can do much greater damage rather than the person who is on the scene and does things like that, because these are the people who influence them to do these things. So that aspect has been kept in mind when the Supreme Court has given its judgment. And the third important point that the Supreme Court has taken into consideration, analyzed that the delay in actual case getting finalized and charge sheet being filed and case being heard cannot fully be attributed to the investigating agencies. So even on that count, they don't have a safety valve to apply for and get a bail. So it was a very well considered judgment. Let us see what is the type of things these people have done. This Umar Khalid, who is part of the JNU student and he is a research scholar or some such thing there, says there is no Ajadi in India unless Kashmir becomes Ajadi. I mean, he is basically questioning Kashmir as part of India. And this whole left liberal cabal says, no, he is the greatest of persons, big patriot, and he should be given bail. And not being given bail, they are all there everywhere on the social media questioning the Supreme Court. Then the Sharjeel, the other person, what he says, I'll get people and just choke the whole area, lakhs and lakhs of us. Then what will this government do? We will get people and choke the whole of chicken's neck. The Northeast will get out of India. These are the type of statements these people have made. And you think when people make such statements, they deserve to be treated as any other Indian citizen? Definitely not. That's exactly the point that the Supreme Court has emphasized and denied them bail today. Yes, bail a person should get as a matter of right. I mean, that's a general pattern, but not to people who are being tried under a different act meant for unlawful activities, Prevention Act, more or less dealing with terrorist type of a thing. For chaps who are spearheading that, being behind the scene and doing all this sort of talk and also coordinating the thing, taking all this material on board, the Supreme Court has given a well-reasoned and well-analyzed judgment order rejecting their plea for bail and come to a conclusion that justice is better served by these people staying back in the jail because of the type of activities they have committed. I mean, it goes to show what type of a network that was existing and working out in India before this. All these left liberal intellectuals who are now batting for him. Do you bat for someone who says Kashmir should be out of India? Do you bat for someone who says the chicken neck should be squeezed out so that the Northeast will get out of India? So beyond this social media noise, the judgment, the order of the Supreme Court is very well reasoned and very well analyzed. Unfortunate that earlier these people, by their articulation and offensiveness, were able to even influence the judges and get away with whatever they have done. Now it's not possible. That's why they seems to be crying a lot. Let them cry, but justice is served by these people being in the jail. Thank you.